Greetings people, it's another beautiful day in the garden. Today I'm going to explain how to prepare your garden bed before you plant. So as you can see, I've already done quite a bit of work in the garden. When I first came back from school, these herbs, spearmint and whatnot, were growing from that side all the way here, and they served as a great cover crop. They kept the soil covered and protected it from cold and protected it from heat, and also kept it in place during rain. But I wanted to clear the space so that I could plant, and I used a shallow hoe like this to scrape away the herbs, to scrape away the green matter on top, and then I pulled the roots, and here's how much there was. There was so much. And this is going to make great addition for my compost, which will in turn go back on the soil later. So depending on the soil that you're working with, sometimes it can get very compacted, and my garden was. When I came back, this was rock hard. I mean, I couldn't move it with my hands. And as you can see, it's a lot more loose now, which is how you want it for planting. And how I got that loose consistency was by tilling. And I used this more deep hoe, and I dug. And so when I tilled, I also put in an organic amendment. You can get something like this at your local home improvement store or at a garden center. And you can also use compost if you have it at home. I can use both. So although I've already tilled the garden bed pretty well and added some organic amendments, I'm going to add some more because I found this bag and I want to demonstrate for you. So what you're going to want to do is take your soil, or your compost. I'm going to open this bag, and look at how rich that is. It's so dark. And I often find that the darkness can be an indicator of carbon and other high-quality nutrients that your plants need to grow healthily and to grow strong and delicious. So it's nice and wet too, and a good amendment is going to help improve the moisture retention. So once you've added your amendment to the soil, you're going to want to take a rake and spread it out pretty evenly. And it's important to dig it in a little bit. You can do that with a rake, or if it's compacted, you can use a hoe, like this, and go along, mixing, until the amendment is, a couple inches, mixed within the first couple inches of the soil, and that will allow the plants to access these nutrients as it grows and as its roots penetrate deeper into the soil. And you want to have an even spread. You can do that with the hoe or with the rake. And as you can see, I kind of go back and forth just to make sure it's an even spread. I'm going to go along once more with the rake just to make sure it's even. And tilling can be detrimental to soil. I know a lot of farmers who use a no-till method, but it's also, sometimes it's a great way to add those nutrients, because soil can become quite depleted over years of growing crops. Maybe in the future I'll make a video on no-till. So this soil is looking absolutely beautiful, and it's about ready to plant. And please remember to recycle your bags. Peace.